Hello, my friends. Today we are going to solve three math questions related to limits. Now, let's start with this one. Consider the function. It gives us a piecewise function, as you can see here. And it says find the domain on range of G and sketch the graph of G and find the following limits. If the limit does not exist, explain why. I want to start with B to see what's going on and solve these two questions in easier way. We can see the big image. Let's start with the graph. Okay, x-axis and y-axis. All right. Here is the reference points P, I, and 0, 0, and let's consider here's the pi. Okay. Now, for every value, for every x value which is less than 0, we will have 1 plus sine of x. So, I mean, this function, as you can know, as you know, sine of x between minus 1 and 1, which are included. And same for cosine x. Here the cosine x, 1 and minus 1. So if I add plus 1 for every side, I will have 0, gx less than 2, because I will be having 1 plus sine s x, which is equal to g of x. Nice. So for this case, it will start from here. It will start from 0. No, it will start from 1. I'm gonna sketch it using the color of green. It will goes like this. And the maximum value that this function can reach is 2, because we have an additional 1 here. That's why it goes up to 2, number of 2, and here, and goes like this. But the maximum value that we have is 2. The minimum value that we have is 0, as you can see here. Now, for the other piece here, cosine x, for every value, for x value between 0 and pi, which are included. Okay, now, for 0, cosine 0 will be 1. So it will start from here again. It will start from the point of 1 again. Okay? Now sketch. First, before I sketch this graph, I want to name this graph as 1 plus sinus x equal f of x to make it simple. Okay. will come to here like this, and no, sorry, let's do it like that. Here, and yeah, something like that. I don't want to sketch detailed graph, so you can understand that way. V, as you can see, P is included, so I'm gonna leave a point here. But for the last piece, which is for every x value which is greater than pi, we will have sinus x. But we don't, pi is not included for this case. So I will start from here again, and it will start from 0 because sinus of pi equal to 0, but the value of 0 is not included because the pi is not also included. And it will goes like this, is, you know, from the trigonometry, like this. The maximum value of this function will be 1 because we have only sinus x. There is no any additional 1 or something. So this is the graph. We're gonna find the domain and range of G. Let's find it. Domain of G. What would it be? It would be, actually it would be all real number because you can also see from this graph we include all x. We're including all x. So we can say all real numbers. For the range of G, no, sorry, here should be G. I accidentally wrote F, sorry. Domain of G and range of G will be, the maximum value is 2, and the minimum value, we didn't write it. Let's write. One minimum value will be 0, no, -1. As you can see here, there is no any external barrier that affect this part, so we can take it as -1 uh, because we don't have any additional number which can be able to change this part. So let's write -1 to 2, which are included. Both number are included. Okay. Find the following limits. If the limit does not exist, explain why. Limit x approach to 0, g of x. Let's figure this out. If we look at this point, I mean the value we are approaching to 0. Let's approach 0 from left and right in order to understand if whether the limit exists or not. For limit approach to 0 from left g of x, it will go to 1. I mean, we can say 1 for limits x approaches to 0 from right g of x is also equal to 1 if we approach to 0 from right, it will goes to 1 again. So both sides are equal to each other. So we can say, okay, the limit exists. For this one, limit x approaches to pi, g of x. If we approach pi from left, g of x, it will be -1. -1. For the other side, on the other sides, if we approach to pi from right, it will goes to 0. So both sides are not equal to each other. So the limit doesn't exist. Okay, today's questions are finished. Thanks for watching. If you want more uh, this type of videos, comment your drop your comment below. Thanks for watching again.